bringing you another boxing prediction. Today I'm going to go over the main card for the Floyd Mayweather versus Marcos Maidana The Moment event. I'll go ahead and start with the Adrian Broner-Molina fight. I'm not really looking much into this fight. Molina's pretty much a bum. Broner should be able to walk right through him. They're fighting at 140. And I think Broner's power is going to be a little more potent as he moves down in weight. I'm expecting somewhere between a mid to late round stoppage, somewhere between like the 6th and 9th rounds. I just think that Broner's going to come in there and just basically walk this guy down and pick him apart. There's really not much to say about this fight. I got Broner by stoppage. The next fight on the card, in my opinion, is probably the most intriguing fight of the night, and that is Amir Khan versus Louis Collazo. Collazo has made a career out of upsetting all these fighters. In my opinion, his fight with Berto was extremely close. You could have had it either way. A lot of people thought Collazo won that fight when Berto was undefeated. Collazo just knocked out Victor Ortiz, who, I mean, how much stock can you really put into that guy now? I mean, he's just kind of losing to everybody. But, I mean, Collazo is a solid, very slick fighter, has really good skills. And I think he's going to give Amir Khan some problems. Now, Amir Khan is much faster, younger, bigger, and probably hits harder than Louis Collazo. But I see this fight being kind of close. I don't know if Collazo is going to win it. I wouldn't bet my house on him. Khan's a huge favorite, but expect some fireworks in this fight. And I want to go with Amir Khan by decision, but I'm telling you guys right now, Collazo has a legitimate chance to beat Amir Khan. Could be way off base here. Khan could come in there and smoke him out in 3 rounds. But from what I have seen style-wise, I think this fight's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be a good little technical matchup. We're going to get to see if Amir Khan has made any improvements in his defense since being with Virgil Hunter. I'm kind of intrigued by this fight. I really want to see it, and I think it's probably going to be the best fight of the night. Entertainment value wise, just because you're going to have Amir Khan, who has limited skills but has like really good athletic ability, really fast hands, has a new trainer, Virgil Hunter, and then you got Louis Collazo, who just makes a habit out of upsetting all the favorites against him. So I guess I'll go with Khan by decision, but don't be surprised if Collazo wins this fight, guys. It's a pick'em fight, in my opinion. And now to the main event, Mayweather versus Maidana. What can you really say about this fight other than mismatch? Maidana beat Broner, and that's why, and I said in an earlier video that I thought that Mayweather should fight Maidana simply because he has a belt and because he just beat Broner, so it'd be easier to market the fight. I do not agree with this fight. If it were up to me, Mayweather would not be fighting Marcos Maidana. He sure as hell wouldn't be fighting Amir Khan. He needs to be fighting someone like Keith Thurman or Sean Porter. I would have said Tim Bradley, but Bradley and Pacquiao just fought, so they're kind of out of the question for this, for May 3rd. But hopefully later this year we get a fight against a legitimate opponent. I know Maidana has a belt and he's unifying some of the titles at 147, but legacy-wise, I just don't see why, if you only have 3 fights left, supposedly, that you're going to pick Maidana for one of them. You need to go after the big money here, Floyd. I mean, you're calling yourself an all-time great, and I believe he is, but you still need to test yourself against really stiff competition. I hope he fights Sean Porter after this fight, because Porter's going to be fighting Kell Brook, and if he beats Kell Brook, in my opinion, Porter's the most accomplished fighter in the division right now. I mean, he is beating some solid guys. He beat Devin Alexander, just knocked out Maidana, which no one has ever knocked him out like that. And if he beats Kell Brook, who's a young undefeated champion, look out for Sean Porter, guys. I think Porter Mayweather would be a huge fight in September if they could make it. Bradley just lost to Pacquiao, so I don't know how much steam that fight would have. Thurman versus Mayweather would be a good fight. Pacquiao versus Mayweather, if they could make it, which probably is never going to happen, so I'm not even going to throw that one out there, but I guess we're going to have to deal with what we got, and it's Maidana. I think it's going to be a fun fight to watch for about 3 rounds, because Maidana just doesn't give a flying fuck if you hit him or not. He's going to come in there, and he is going to throw haymakers. But the thing is, everyone's saying that he beat Broner, and Broner uses the shoulder roll defense. Guys, Broner isn't even half as good as Mayweather. I like Broner, but he is an extremely limited fighter, especially after seeing the fight against Malignaggi and the fight against Maidana. He has very slow feet. He's very stationary. Floyd moves. Floyd moves a lot. Broner really relies on his strength and his power punching to keep you off of him. Floyd relies on counter punching and movement to keep you away from him and to keep the fight where he wants it to be in the ring. He's, in my opinion, I think him and Broner probably have about the same hand speed, but their foot speed ain't even close. Even though Mayweather's 37, he still has much quicker feet. And I think Mayweather is just a much smarter fighter. Devin Alexander destroyed Maidana, just took him to school. Then you had Amir Khan, who beat him, but it was a closer fight. But I don't think Floyd's going to fight like Amir Khan did. Khan's very limited defensively. I expect Floyd to move a lot early, and I think that's why it could be entertaining. I think you could have some moments where the crowd's going wild because maybe Mayweather gets off balance a little bit because he hadn't got his bearings yet, and maybe gets, just kind of hit into the ropes or something, and everybody's going to go crazy, even though he's not hurt. But I think the longer this fight goes on, the more stationary Floyd will get, because as soon as he gets the angles figured out, he can really just stand in the pocket and beat the crap out of Marcos Maidana with superior hand speed, superior defense, and superior ring IQ. He's saying he's going for the knockout. I wouldn't put my money on a Mayweather knockout. If I had to bet money, it would be Mayweather UD. But I think that Floyd is honestly going to put in some effort in the mid to late rounds to try to get Maidana out of there. So we could get some entertainment value out of that. We could see Floyd open up a little more, take a little more risks. And I hope he does. I hope he tries to stop Maidana. He needs to knock this guy out, because everyone's giving him flack for taking the fight. At least put a statement on it. Don't just cruise to a win that everybody knows you can do. I mean, I haven't seen anybody that's picked Marcos Maidana to win this fight, and they sure as hell ain't picked him by decision. So Maidana's chance is going to be early. He has a puncher's chance, but Floyd has a good chin, guys. He's not a glass jaw like Amir Khan. Mosley hit Floyd with a huge right hand. Floyd still stayed up, hit him with another one. His knees buckled, but he still didn't go down. The guy has a good chin. So I'm not expecting Maidana to get his little knockout that he's hoping for. I'm more expecting the fight to look something like maybe Mayweather-Gaddy, where Mayweather just slices him up because he doesn't have, rest in peace Arturo Gaddy, but Gaddy didn't have the kind of foot speed or defense to really stop Mayweather's attacks. Mayweather could just get angles on you and let shots go and then get out before you can counter it. And I think that's what he's going to try to do in this fight. I'm going to go with Mayweather by decision. It's a very slim chance in my opinion, because Mayweather is just a really safe fighter. He really likes to play the defensive role, and he's not as aggressive as he was at the lighter weights. Ever since he's moved up to 140, 147, his power just really hasn't carried. At 130, 135, he'd knock your head off with either hand. The guy could hit. But, as you go up in weight, your power is going to go away. Same thing's happening to Manny Pacquiao. He came up, he had that power. Now he doesn't really have it anymore. So, here are my predictions for the main card. I have Broner by stoppage. I guess I'm going to pick Khan by decision, even though I'm going to be rooting for Louis Collazo. I mean, I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm rooting for Collazo, guys. I'm pulling for the underdog here, and I think he's a live underdog. But I've got Khan by decision, and I've got Mayweather by decision. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your predictions below. I'm sorry it took me so long to get this video out. As soon as I get a webcam for my big computer, instead of having to do these on my laptop, I will be putting out more frequent videos, I promise. It's just really hard to make videos on this MacBook now. It's a little bit older and a little slower, so it kind of takes a while to get these things uploaded. This video probably won't be uploaded until maybe 3 hours before the actual, the fight starts. So just let me know what you guys think, and see you guys later. Have fun watching the fights tonight. Peace.